Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're ready now for the anthems.
So it's away we go then.
Where?
It's a good foot in there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That looks a good ball through.
Here's the header!
And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Robinson. Here's Adams.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He has found the way through. He whips it across. And that's the keeper's ball. Where? The United States are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, super ball.
Goes for a shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Now that is commitment to the cause. The United States with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
They've played it short.
And it's Adams. Oh, great leap! And he's straight offside.
Iran really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Now it's Balogun. Chance for a shot! Against the crossbar! Oh, good-looking ball. Iran are looking to break at pace. He's on it, can he get away? Richards. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's looking wide. Now it's Pulisic. And he shoots! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's been won straight back. And he's there to retrieve it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Adams. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Spread it left. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Pulisic. Now it's Balogun. Early ball out from the back.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Space for him to turn and look. Robinson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Richards. Dest. Where? And it's Adams. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please welcome our players to the
Not too
field.
much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Where? He can run onto that. Pulisic.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's clever.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's made its way to him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Balogun. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
That's just playing it safe. and simple.
And he's quick to snatch it back. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Pulisic.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Foot in. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitutions taking place.
Pulisic. And it's Robinson. And towards the back stick. Where? Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Robinson. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The United States needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
This looks promising. And here's the chance to counter.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Balogun. Shot could shoots! Oh, that's a key interception. It's a lovely, neat pass. Pulisic. Now it's Balogun. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? The United States are still in search of that breakthrough goal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Balogun. Well, shot a goal! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Has he won it? He just might have won it!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
After 86 minutes is number 21.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
The United States now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
And that could set him on his way. Pulisic receives it in a good position. Surely! Oh, good finish! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. A real cut and thrust.
The United States have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. time and again they are repelled. Battleground. And that's that. The United States can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Pulisic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So Jim, how do you... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Balogun is onto this. Adams. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Where making good progress on the right-hand side.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's on it, can he get away? And it's made its way to him. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Space for him to turn and look. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Best. The United States are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Richards cuts out the pass. And they can counter here. Now it's Pulisic. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Robinson goes short. Tries to cross. It's their second corner of the game. Robinson with the short one. Nice sequence. Can he finish? And it's where? Adams. Balogun! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Balogun really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Pulisic. Now, what about a counter-attack? This looks promising. Real chance, big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Some really good ball movement. Oh, super ball! And the shot! Spectacular save! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The United States are looking to go forward now. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Shot, surely! That's fallen kindly here. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Adams. And it's Robinson. Now it's Balogun. Knocks it out wide. Where? Aimed at the far side. Defending of the desperate variety. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Driving forward.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Tries to play it through. That's a shade optimistic. So, temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
So there was the first half. The United States certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
The United States clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say...
Takes a shot! That's not... Oh, he's been caught napping! Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Pulisic.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, played through for the wide man. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free. Played. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it will make him feel much better at the moment.
Robinson. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Tries a shot! It's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Iran have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. The United States really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Passing nice and neat. Shot a goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
The United States are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
What's going wide left? He came in hard, very hard. Where? And he's there to belt it away. And that is headed for the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Balogun. Now it's Pulisic. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Substitutions taking place.
The United States have their third corner. And he's managed to get rid. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution in progress.
And back it goes.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. That's going to go a long way. Now there's a fine ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Played out wide. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. The United States very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Nicely spread. Pinches it off him. Adams. The United States are running out of time to save themselves.
Balogun.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That is a great pick out.
2 added minutes have
All
been
the way through
indicated.
to the keeper. Best.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it wasn't a great game, Peter, not by any stretch. Both sides looked pretty laboured in the first half. A slight improvement in the second, I must admit. But just one significant moment, that's what it's all about.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all